Y'all, 10:36 p.m. I want to talk about like nothing you do will ever work. You know, especially you're trying to save a partner, find the right person. Notice a lot of guys, they're frustrated. You know what I'm saying? They're mad. They're trying all these things, the dating apps, and nothing ever works. They try this, they try that, it doesn't work. You know, they beat the part, they present themselves well, act accordingly, and it just goes the opposite. And when it's close, it just goes to shit, and it doesn't work out. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. In this dating arena, for some reason now, I don't know what it is now. I really just don't know. But I'm gonna tell you this: nothing you do will ever work. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Like, it's just not gonna work out in your favor. It's just not. I don't know why it's just rigged. Some things are just effed up, and it's not your fault because I'm not gonna act like you're lazy or you ain't doing this. Like, how am I gonna assume what you're doing? Like, come on, like, that's just lame. Like, that would be just very gay of me to accuse you of something. It's like when you're with your wife or your girlfriend and she accuses you of cheating. You know, that's how gay of me I'm gonna look if I just accuse you of not doing anything. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Nothing you ever do is gonna work. Game, looks, none of it is gonna work. It's like when you've been taught a reality of something and you realize it's just the opposite of that and it doesn't work, you go into this depression and your life comes crawling down. But you can elevate past that. You gotta learn to kind of live kind of without it or see the truth because you kind of been lied to. You know, maybe this thing was just temporary. Maybe we're not meant for the partner in this lifetime. You know, you gotta ask yourself deeper questions. Maybe this is some planetary stuff. Maybe this is a war going on in the upper heavens that we don't know because we're having a problem with this. And it's distracting us from focusing on our daily task. You know what I'm saying? Nothing you ever do to work. But does that mean you gotta be a doomer and be all black pill about it? No. But it will not really work like that. Some will, but in most of it, it's just gonna 7 out of 10 is gonna be just doo-doo, just crap, just. Especially from like me trying a little bit. It is what it is. I kind of have accepted and moved on. A lot of guys continue and it hurts them because they've been taught this thing to be this person, be a nice guy, you do everything right. They've been promised they're gonna get a woman or this. Whatever you're doing, it doesn't work. You know? You gotta understand that people are kind of set in their own way. You know? So, is there really nothing you can do to, like, make somebody like you if they already make a decision that they don't F with you? You know what I'm saying? Say somebody just leaves your life. You can blame yourself saying that you're a bad person, that's why they left you. No, they left you. That was out of your control. Because society doesn't teach you about reality. You know, and things that go on, they just lie to you and sell you a damn dream. And when these things happen, we don't know how to deal with it or move forward or understand the trajectory based on this, you know, reality. It actually breaks us in a way. You know, it's just complicated, you know. Imagine waking up realizing that you're not gonna have someone beside you You know? Like, just accept being alone. Like, a lot of philosophers, a lot of them were alone. Nikola Tesla, there's power in being alone. When I'm alone, I develop a lot of ideas. This is where I get 80 to 90% of my ideas. When I'm alone, I'm outside right now, alone. And you gotta just know how to live with that. You know? It is what it is. That's just how I see it. You know? But I ain't gonna lie to you and give you some advice like it's gonna work when it's really not. You know? Because I tried a couple times and this and that. I'm not a needy, desperate person or weird, or I don't sip and send like heart eyes comments. I tried, and did it work? Hell no, it did not work. No response like that. It is what it is. I mean, it doesn't work. I just have this mindset as a man that I don't really need a person like that. I pretty much could do all by myself. Like I haven't been living this life anyways. What is a female gonna do? Like, she's probably gonna give me a headache anyway and make shit probably much more difficult. You know? And come with baggage and, you know? So what is the point of that shit? I'm just bringing more extra baggage into my life that I really don't need. You know what I'm saying? It's really not a necessity. You guys think needing a woman in your life is a necessity when it's really not. What's in a necessity in your life is survival. So a lot of us are kind of on a breadline. Because we're not far from off going to the soup kitchen. We're so worried about trying to obtain a partner. Which none of that shit's gonna work. For whatever reason. It's just not, man. I tried, this guy tried, it doesn't work. We just gotta move past that. But you gotta control that desire a little bit behind your head and have something to just focus forward that's over that. You know what I'm saying? Because it may throw you off. And accept it.